I want to talk a little bit now about where the name of Studio Raphael came from. So when I first started to kind of follow the path of Studio Raphael, I had this idea. I had two things that I really wanted. One of them was I really wanted to be in a studio. I didn't know what that studio was, but I wanted to be in a studio. And the other thing was I really just wanted to help people. I just wanted to find a way to help people, whatever that meant. And I guess for me, what happened was just this process of synchronicity after synchronicity. And, a friend of mine in the city said to me, hey, you should come over for lunch later on. And I was like, okay, sure, nice. So I had to go do some errands. I biked real quick, and then I got to his place, and we just got caught up in a conversation. He's a great guy. And we were discussing, and I guess I was just kind of explaining where I was at and what I was thinking, what I was doing. And he has his background in Judaism, just as I do. And as we were discussing, we got talking about names. And I guess I brought up at some point that my Hebrew name was Studio... I guess I brought up at some point that my Hebrew name was Raphael. And he was like, oh, what about like Studio Raphael? Light switch. So to my friend, I won't say his name because I don't know if he wants me to say his name in something like this. Just this is a thank you from me as well, because for me in that moment, he was basically like life and the universe, and in some ways God speaking to me through him. He was the channel that gave me an idea and said, hey, what about this? And all of a sudden, as I kind of started to follow the idea of the brand, it just started blossoming, and that was kind of when a seed was planted, a new seed, and I just needed to continue watering it. And now I'm in this space of Studio Raphael. That's a studio, and it's also all about helping people. So that's where the name of Studio Raphael came from. So what about you? Has there been any time where you've been with somebody and they conveyed a name to you or told you an idea or something, and it just felt like life was speaking to you in that moment? You were just like, oh my gosh, that's everything I've been looking for. Thank you so much. So maybe it's a good time to express some gratitude, share, somebody who affected you positively or impacted you in a nice way and helped you take another step into a positive direction. So let's hear what's on your mind, and I look forward to hearing what you have to say. So like, comment, subscribe, get engaged, get involved. I want to hear from you. I want to build, I want to grow, I want to see what's happening everywhere else. This is a process, so thanks for being here. This is Aiden of Studio Raphael, and I'm wishing you well, so take care until next time, and all the best.